I couldn't in my right mind and morals start off this video without mentioning this. A month ago, it was reported that Paul Green, the premiership winning coach of the 2015 Cowboys, passed away at 49. Tragically, it was revealed that he had taken his own life. My utter condolences go out to his family, friends, and all in the Cowboys organization. I'm highly inclined to believe that this situation speaks volumes of the media and some quote-unquote fans of the game, for how much we bitch, moan, complain about sports, the players and coaches. This situation gives us a cold and heartbreaking reminder that behind the media appearances and performances on the field, there are human beings behind this game. The same can be said for the people around us in our everyday lives, especially for men. If anyone watching this is going through a rough time, speak to somebody. Somebody out there cares to see you be here and be your best self. You may not think it, but it's true. Check up on your people. Make them known to the fact that you are here for them. Show them through small actions that they are loved. I know it's cliche, but I've left some links in the description to some resources on mental health. As for Paul Green, rest in peace, mate. You'll be missed a hell of a lot more than you realized. The most wonderful time of the year in the rugby league world is upon us. September football has arrived. 8 teams, one shiny trophy of proven summons that may or may not get broken. This season has had so many twists and turns in its story that M. Night Shyamalan would be jealous of. Enough talk. Who is entering the 3-week gauntlet? I think we should start off with the reigning premiers because I feel that they deserve that right with how dominant they've been. The league's hunter has now become the hunted. The roster reads as a who's who of the league's elite. Cleary, Luai, To'o, Yo, Fisher-Harris, Leota, Edwards, Crichton, Kickout. Oh, and there's more on the way. A unit that certainly plays like one. They have played 500 football in this recent stretch, mostly without their virtuoso halves pairing of the aforementioned Cleary and Luai, but both are returning back for the finals. This team is rightfully a lock to become just the 3rd team in the modern NRL ARL era to repeat. And with their new age approach to being adaptable to any situation, I think there's a legitimate case for it. And NRL social media will melt at the sight of it. How in God's name is this team still alive? I saw them pronounced dead at the hands of the Panthers going into their Week 17 bye, and now all of a sudden they rattle off 8 straight victories to assert themselves back into the top 6? I'm seriously amazed as a fan. However, I'll say the same thing as last year. This team is either going on another bullshit grand final run or flaming out in the second round again. I don't think anything incredible from Joey Manu can prevent this fate. You mean to tell me he's injured for 2 weeks and may miss their entire finals run? Oh, motherfuck! From a team that may be on the downturn to one going in the complete opposite direction, I expected Cronulla to be better this season with the new signings and prospects coming through, but they've been one of the most consistent teams in the league. Since June 12th, they've only lost 1 game. The talents the club have are starting to come into view. Nico Hines, Ronaldo Mulatau, Blake Brayley, and Mac Ikuvalu are all among a symphony of pieces that have contributed to this top 2 finish. Some of the previous core remain as well, with Moylan, Graham and Fafita are all still here. They are a touch ahead of schedule in their rebuild, but this might be a brilliant opportunity for a deep run. They might have the pieces to do it, but this is probably not the year for them to go all the way. Baby steps first, Cronulla. This might well be one of your last chances at another ring. Munster has yet to sign an extension, and Redcliffe wants him for their expansion franchise. Without the Fox and Papi injured again, their key contributors have been prospects like Nick Meaney. As a result, they've had to dance through the raindrops these past 2 months, playing under 500 since round 16 and dropping out of the top 4 in the final round of the season. The league smells blood. Personally, I'm suspicious of the Sirens' call. I think they may still have more in them, and I'm not calling them dead until I see them given the Napoleon treatment, covered in concrete and buried inside 25 mahogany and cast iron coffins, each. So you guys are here. You benefited from Brisbane's self-destruction to slip into the 8? I'll give you all the props in the world for going in there and taking advantage of the situation, but this might well be Canberra's final appearance in the postseason for a long time to come. Nickel Clockstad is leaving, and Tarpany just has 1 year of control beyond this season. You have some great prospects like Xavier Savage, Tom Starling, Sebastian Chris, and Brad Makaros on the way, but the promising core from 2019 are either starting to leave or declining. You're more or less just soaking it all in. However, you could leave with a nice parting gift. You see that first round opponent you guys have? You'll get a lot of people on your side if you defeat them. Why not? You've got nothing to lose. Good job, Para. You got your shit together. With all the talent on this team, it had to be a matter of time before they got it together. It has resulted in a top 4 finish. The front and second rows are loaded, the halves and backs have superstars, and the depth is proven, along with Mitch Moses having a career season. You know what needs to be done. Go past the second round. Hell, win the whole goddamn thing. That first round opponent, you've beaten them twice this season already. Do it again. If you don't, I'll be ready to rip you to shreds again. You better not. I know you guys are just dying to lose heartbreakingly in the second round again, but for the love of God, just don't. I honestly don't know how to gauge them in these finals. They're being carried roughly by, well, Latrell Mitchell, and he's doing a damn good job. They are also getting Cam Murray back, which is huge for the second row. As for the rest of the team, it's okay. I wouldn't call it incredible on paper, but it's a solid group. I'm not sure if this team is either a dark horse, or they're just going to go dark. Seeing Trell Mitt play finals footy will be entertaining, especially in the first round. I'm interested to see what happens between the two old rivals. Aside from the hardships and tragedy this team and franchise has had to face in the past month, North Queensland are a really interesting bunch. I mean, who knew Val Holmes still had that kind of production left in him? The rebuild has bore some great fruits in McLean, Tabuai Fado, Murray Talangi, and Tom Dearden, supplemented by pieces like Hess, Townsend, Felt, Granville, Tanua Brown, Taumalolo, Cotter, and Nanai. That almost reads like an all-star outfit. A team that has quality and versatility strewn all over the park, which has made them a formidable team to play against. They have a legit shot at going deep, and unlike the Sharks, I think that this was the year that they were projected to emerge. They're on schedule, and I think they can break the glass ceiling. You can make a case for a lot of teams in this bracket, which shows the value of rebuilding and development for struggling franchises. The two teams I think will face off back in Sydney for the grand prize? Panthers Cowboys. I just think these teams are versatile enough and battle-hardened enough to go to the big dance. Now, will I be wrong by the time it rolls around? Let's find out. Do your best, lads.